Eliminate what you truly want in life is to be happy. Everybody, every human creature, every creature in all of existence just wants to be happy. Ladies and gentlemen, God is love because love is the key to happiness. That's one of the reasons Satan taught hell's angels to tell you this is the key to happiness. This is the key to happiness is everywhere, nigga. Fake keys to happiness. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna give you the key to extreme happiness. Those false keys to happiness put you under the assumption that you are happy. Because they're a good substitute. Ladies and gentlemen, God is the key to happiness. And if you don't have a devil going around torturing people, then you have God living in your heart. Ladies and gentlemen, God is the key to happiness. Illuminati, we're just going to use... God makes it to where you will not be truly happy without Him. You can't be truly happy without God. You will never be truly happy without God living in your heart. God don't give a good goddamn how you feel about that. God is the key to happiness, ladies and gentlemen. That's why this boy is here as the Joker. He really happy. It's not a fake laugh. He really laughed. So I got this, and it's like this could be you, but you playing. And when you watch this, I mean, you can laugh that hard. We don't just shoot you straight. We just coach and laugh at y'all's ass. And everyone will laugh at Satan. God's official judgment is Satanist. You get no love, no love. Ladies and gentlemen, Living in the Sunlight is Satan's song. He loves that song, Up in the Sun. I'm so happy, happy-go-lucky me. I just got my way, living every day. That song will torment him for all of eternity at all times. I'm so happy, happy-go-lucky me. I just got my way. Satan loves that song. Satan loves that song. Bad Satan loves that song. Illuminati, your God, who is not a God, who is a dirt worm, listens to that song while he tortures people. How do you feel about that, Illuminati? While he tortures people, he's listening to, I'm so happy, happy-go-lucky me. I just got my way, living every day. Illuminati, look up the song, Living in the Sunlight. Living in the Sunlight by Tiny Tim. By Tiny Tim. That is Satan. That was Satan's shit. And that's why he wigged out. They was wondering, why does this nigga wigging out? When we started playing that song, that nigga started wigging out. When Hell's Angels was here cursing him, when we played that song, Satan started wigging the fuck out. And they was like, and we said it's because he rapes kids to that song. He does. Satan does. Rape kids to that song. Ladies and gentlemen, now before you falsely charge God with anything, God did let certain things happen. He let certain things happen for a certain reason. Do not falsely charge God. If Satan insists on doing something, God is going to let that nigga run on. Ladies and gentlemen, this boy raped Satan. This boy raped Satan. And angels will rape Satan. The reason why Satan is shaped like a condom is because he will be raped by large penises for a long time. That's part of his punishment in the abyss. He will be raped, and he will keep that pride. Pride makes you very sensitive. He will keep that pride. He will keep that pride. He will keep the negative side effects of pride, and the good will be taken. And ladies and gentlemen, I mean, everybody's like, that's what happened. That's what happened. Because God can play with brains too. God can play with brains too. God can play with brains too. Else, Gene, you will torment Satan for all of eternity. Satan fucked with your insides. These girls didn't know they had help. These girls didn't know they had help. Satan fucked with your insides. They just made you horny, essentially. All the girls did was make you horny. Satan fucked with your insides and made you the way you are. So you will get to keep that. You will get to keep that, and you will pleasure this boy for all of eternity. And you will do it like you're avenging every girl that's ever been raped. You will do it like you're avenging every girl that's ever been raped. Because this boy will remain in Satan's mind for the rest of eternity. And Satan will be tortured. See, all like, why is Nick marrying porn stars? Because they will torture. You will avenge every person that's ever been raped for the rest of eternity. Kelsey Monroe, you were raped. Satan raped you to be that way. Satan raped you to be that way. Piper Perry, Satan raped you to be that way. Satan raped you to be that way. Satan raped you to be that way. So you will get him back, because Satan will be in Nick's mind for the rest of eternity. Well, no. Nick will be in Satan's mind. The same way Satan was in Nick's mind this entire time. God gave him, this nigga talked to Satan all day, every day. This nigga talked to Satan all day, every day. All day, every day. Satan was in this nigga's mind he had a goddamn grip. But he had no control. That's why Nick brainwashed Satan. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick brainwashed Satan. Illuminati, Nick brainwashed your God. Brainwashed your God, who is not a God, who is a dirt worm, who had the power of God. Satan had the power of God, and he brainwashed your God. And Satan just finally said, you know what, fuck you. He brainwashed. He said, fine, fuck it. You know what, you ain't gonna leave my goddamn brain? Satan, I'll just all that, when Nick has trained his mind, when his mind goes idle, Satan is a bitch, Satan is a bitch, Satan is a bitch. And he says it with a rhythm, so it would be catchy. So anybody listening, yes, he did that on purpose. So anybody listening, it would just, he was going to make Satan, when Satan's mind went idle, he was going to make Satan's mind say, Satan is a bitch, Satan is a bitch. He brainwashed Satan. So Satan said, you know what, fuck you. I'm going to brainwash myself with it. I'm gonna brainwash myself with Satan. He made Satan brainwash himself with Satan as a bitch, and he would curse Nick, saying Satan is a bitch, Satan is a bitch, and Nick's like, zap, zap. If you don't zap, nigga, you better zap, nigga. He said, Satan, if you zap a nigga, you better zap, nigga. If you zapping Satan, you better zap, nigga. And Satan would say, I have a little weenie. My weenie is filled with little. Satan had a little weenie, ladies and gentlemen. Satan officially has no dick. No dick. That was another thing that convinced. Oh shit, nigga has not always been a snake. Yeah, Satan had no dick. He has not always been a snake. Satan has no dick. He has no dick. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to reveal this to you, and we're going to reveal God let Satan do this, but God's mini-me is Jigsaw. So, just know that you will be avenged. God, the day Satan wakes up in the abyss, he will wake up to God. He will wake up to a TV, and the goddamn screen will come on, and God's going to say, I want to play a game. He will wake up to zop, zop. They don't rape victims in the abyss. Satan just thought he was going to prison, though. In the abyss, the entire U.S. military in its entirety will be down there with zaps. There will be Lord Gods, and they'll be in the abyss, and they're going to give Satan a way to zap. And they're going to tell this nigga, man, we're going to give you a zap. And we want you to zap back. Because when you zap back, then you're going to get hit with a zop. You're going to get hit with a zop. And when you zap after that, you're going to get hit with a zip. And then you're going to get hit with a zop. You're going to get hit with a zop. What's a zop? And then nigga that just sound, what's that? You're going to get hit with a zop. Then a zip. Well, that nigga's going to get hit, and he don't have diseases. He's going to have all kind of diseases. He's going to be very sickly. That nigga's going to have terminal. We're going to make that nigga, he can't die. We're going to get that nigga terminal cancer. And he's going to be constantly dying. This nigga's life is going to be, it's just you up. Hell, Satan will have every curse that God can possibly curse him with miracles. Because we revealed to Nick in the Bible, anyone who does the black magic, anyone who practices black magic. Ladies and gentlemen, humans are not capable of practicing black magic. Humans cannot do magic. So Satan will be tortured with black magic. Satan will be tortured with black magic. Satan's sad faces everywhere, nigga, everywhere, nigga, everywhere. Satan's sad faces everywhere, nigga, everywhere, nigga, everywhere. What is black magic? Evil magic. Hell's Angels chill. They had no idea. So don't count Satan didn't either, boy. If you come under... Satan did. Satan had idea. It's like, it's a gun pointed at their faces. Like, whatever you want to do. Exactly. Whatever you want to do, niggas. Whatever you want to do.